Hello, guys. Good day. This is Anne of Reinforce Me Club, your fellow positive reinforcer. Today, we are going to talk about the so called 2 minute rule. 2 minute rule to beat procrastination. The 2 minute rule is a productivity principle designed to help people, you and me, to manage tasks more efficiently. This rule states that if the task can be completed in 2 minutes or less, you should immediately do it rather than putting it off, resulting to, piling up of tasks and becoming overwhelming of those pending things to do. The 2 minute rule was popularized by a productivity consultant and an author named David Allen in his book Getting Things Done, GTD, The Art of Stress-Free Productivity, way back 2001. And I've also read about this 2 minute rule in the book The Atomic Habits by James Clear. Now, how can we use this 2 minute rule? The first thing that you can do is to identify those quick tasks, easy tasks that can be done in a heartbeat. You just decide and then do it immediately for less than 2 minutes. Now, as you review your to-do list, or if you ever receive new tasks from your manager, identify those that can be done in 2 minutes or less. Like, for example, responding to a quick email, or filing a document, or short phone call, informing the other department about the meeting, or spreading the information to different people, like email communications, which can be done in less than 2 minutes or 2 minutes. Another thing, tidying up your desk so that your mind will be clear enough to work on that area. Another thing, scheduling a meeting or an appointment with a client. It's just 2 minutes or less scheduling. Or another thing, if you're planning to read a book before you sleep at night, you start out with reading one page. And by reading that one page, since you've already read one page, it makes you read another page and another page. In other words, this 2 minute rule is a head start for you to begin the habit. And number two is, after identifying quick tasks, it's also important to really act immediately. Because if you rely on your body to decide when are you going to do the task, most of the time it's never going to happen, because our body will always seek comfort. Think about it. It's nice to just sit on the chair. It's so nice to be just on bed under the blanket, rather than working out. It's nice to be just doing a social media browsing than doing your assignment. Or if you think about it too, it's nice to play an online game rather than reading your notes from the lectures this morning, to make a review about the information that you gather from the lecture. So, yes, there are things which can be done easy, with an immediate gratification. But if you really think about it, what benefits us, those things that benefits us are the hard stuff that can be done in less than 2 minutes and must be done. For the love of God, if it's important for us, it's way better to really just discipline ourselves. I know that's a hard word, discipline, for maybe just in the meantime. And besides, once you have already established a habit, it'll be automatic anyway. Discipline word could be harsh, but discipline helps us get to our goal, become a successful person. Discipline doesn't happen for the rest of the year. You only have to do it in maybe 1 month, 2 months, until the habit kicks in. Number three is, after you have already practiced acting immediately, it's important to incorporate the 2 minute rule in your workflow. Review your tasks regularly and apply 2 minute rules on those tasks which deserve to be done in less than 2 minutes or 2 minutes. as quick as you can. Whether you're processing your email inbox, organizing your desk, or planning your day, just continually look for opportunities to use the 2-minute rule. Like, for example, if you want to work out today, all you have to do is to, you know, wear a workout clothes. That's less than 2 minutes. And then since you're already wearing the workout clothes, then the next step is to get your bag and go to the gym. Getting changed with those workout clothes will only take you for less than 2 minutes. That's already a head start. Just start it. And you can never improve anything if you don't start. And starting it out will only take 2-minute rule, or 2 minute or less. You can even combine, which is number 4, combine this 2-minute rule with other productivity methods. Like, for example, use the 2-minute rule in conjunction with other productivity techniques. Like, for example, getting up in the morning. That can be hard sometimes, though, especially in winter times. Getting up will only take you for less than 2 minutes. But when you get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock, any time which you pick your alarm clock to wake you up without snoozing it, once you get up in the right time, which is appropriate for you, or which is good for you to start your day, as early as it can be, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, without pressing the snooze button, getting up will only take less than 2 minutes. And once you're up already, you can finally decide what's next, and your body will push you through that. Like, when you get up, the next thing you're gonna do is to change your clothes because you're gonna work out. To some people, brush their teeth, have a coffee, read newspaper, and then start their day. To other people, sit down. They do sit down and then say some gratitude, and then read for 5 to 10 minutes or half an hour, by the time they wake up, and then they can start their day. Everything starts with 2-minute rule. So 2-minute rule is a head start for you to be able to reach to that part wherein you are good to go with the actions. Now, by using this 2-minute rule, it will absolutely, definitely reduce procrastination by means of tackling tasks immediately on small but necessary actions. Make sure that you tackle those tasks, which are important to your goals. And when you do this 2-minute rule, also your efficiency will increase. By handling minor tasks immediately, it frees you up with the mental space and time to focus on larger and more significant projects. And by merely just starting out, like, for example, getting up in the morning, from bed, although it's really nice to be on bed, but you have to get up, and you have to do that. You must do that in less than 2 seconds, and then you can start your day. And once you get up, your brain, your body will lead you to the next thing to do until you reach that momentum. So, in other words, once you practice this 2-minute rule, it will help you achieve that kind of momentum that you want. That it has to happen so that you can able to finish your priorities of things to do in a day. And lastly, when you apply 2-minute rule, you would definitely decrease clutter, mental clutter caused by pendings of things to do which you didn't do. Those are quick tasks. Mental clutter, as well as the clutter in the environment. When you clean them up, you don't see them. Regularly addressing small tasks prevents you from piling up and causing clutter, whether physical or digital. like a series of unread emails or unused tabs, on your computer. Now I'm gonna give you examples how to apply this 2 minute rule. Uh, at work, let's say that you receive an email asking for a brief confirmation. So instead of flagging it for later, you immediately respond to it. Maybe one sentence, two sentence, yes or no, politely. And another thing, your desk has a couple of documents that need filing, so you take a moment to fill them right away. At home, you notice that a light bulb in your car, should I say a parking light, has been damaged, it's broken in your car. So you immediately change them as soon as you can rather than putting them off. And then you can't able to use them by the time you need them. And sometimes it's just going to compromise your safety when you're in the car, when you're using the car. So I use this as an example because my parking lights were broken, so I had somebody to fix them. And another thing, a couple of dishes in the sink. So you use the 2 minute rule to wash those dishes right away. So all in all, the 2 minute rule is a simple yet effective strategy for enhancing productivity and reducing stress by addressing small tasks immediately. Implementing this rule can help maintain a more organized and efficient workflow at work and daily life. Now, if you ever love this episode today, this is Anne, by the way, of Reinforce Me Club. I hope that this helps you a lot. And you can also follow me in YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcast. I do appreciate your time and have a lovely day ahead. Thank you once again.